Hi guys, in this video we'll continue with our PHP coding. In the previous videos we'll learn how to create a database and query information from it. So here we'll learn how to input data in a database. In this video, like the previous one, we will consider our table games that we created for the database sales, and here we'll try to see how to input new games records in the table games. Let's do it. Here is our database sales containing our table games. So in games we have some records, and the table games has the attributes ID, name, owner, platform, price, number of player, and comments. So my last game here is Rayman, owned by Nando, that runs on a PS4 with the price 300, and that takes 4 players. It's a platform game, so that's my last game, Rayman. So if I want to insert a new game, I can easily do it by clicking on the insert button in PHPMyAdmin. But in our case, we don't want to use the backend to manage our database. So we will create a PHP code that will help us inserting a new game in this table. Okay, so let's do it. So here I created a basic PHP code that connects to the database. We already saw this line in the previous video, and I call my code database2. So here I will add the command to insert the new database. So I will first call the object bdd, and to this object I will apply the command exec that will execute an SQL command. Here we are dealing with insertion, so it will be insert into the table games that has the attribute name, owner, platform, price, number of player, and comments. So to this attribute I will assign the values. Since the value for the name is a string of character, I will enclose it by quotes. So I will just copy it. So here the first game should be let's say Candy Crush, comma, owned by Charles, on an Android platform. Android, the price let's say 12, number of player 1, and as comment I can say best Android game, comma. So this command will insert the game Candy Crush with its different characteristics in the table. So let's just add 2 more games. Okay, so the second game we will say Subway Surfers, that's also owned by Charles and runs on Android. Here the price will be 10, 1 player, and here let's say best running Android game, and the other game let's say Angry Birds, also owned by Charles. Charles, I know that you like Android games, so still on Android, and here let's say 20, 1 player, and here best shooting Android game. Okay, so here we added 3 new games. Let us echo a message. The game records has successfully inserted. Okay, now I save this code and let us see how. Let us open it in the navigator first. So this is my page database2.php. I have the message game records are successfully inserted. Now let us go to the phpMyAdmin and watch if the games are truly inserted. My last game was Rayman. If I want to refresh, I can just click somewhere else and come back to the database to check. The last game was Rayman. So now I have Candy Crush owned by Charles on Android, Subway Surfers owned by Charles on Android, and Angry Bird owned by Charles on Android. So that's how you use PHP to connect to the database and insert your records. We just saw how to use a PHP code to insert data inside a database with with MySQL commands. But using this method, it will be quite a work to insert several datas. Like if you have 100 games to be inserted inside the game, you need to write 100 MySQL commands like we just did. To solve such problem, it is recommended to program like a form in which you can fill the information, and all those information will now be stored inside the database. And to do that, we just need to make a prepared request. Let's see how it is done. Let us first make the form for the database insertion. So here I will optimize the form that we used in the previous video. We had the page form.php that we used to select some games to query information from the database. We had to select the owner name, the maximum number of players, and the budget. So let us test it first. We make something like Charles, maximum number of players, let's say 12, and the budget I would say 20. Okay, if I send, and I have all the new games that were recently added for Charles: Subway Surfers, Candy Crush, Angry Bird. Yes, so let us go back to the form. Now I want to use a form to insert a new game. Okay, so I will just create another form down here. So I'll copy the previous one and modify it. So here the let us put as a title. Insert a new game. So the method is post and action will be on database 2. That will be the page holding the PHP code for insertion. So for name, or for F name, F standing for form, here will be games name, and here I'll adapt it to F name. So let us delete these ones and copy the one we just modified. So the next after name is owner, that is owner's name, and here I have F form owner. Then there was platform, here platform, F platform. Then we had price, here games price, here F price. Later on we had number of players, number player, here number player, and here I have maximum, max number of players, and lastly we have comments. Here I have comments, and here owners comments. Here I change also the name of the input to comments. So my validation point should link to database 2, and as value I have insert. That's all for my form. Let us go and see how it is displayed in the navigator. So I reload it and I have my new form here. And having this form, we can now go to the PHP page and create the code that will link the inputs of this form to the database, such that by inputting information here, we should include new records in the table games. We previously had in our code database 2 some instructions helping us to add new records. So in this code we recorded 3 new games. So now, as we have a form that will help a user or us to encode new records, we can no more use direct instruction like this, but instead use prepared queries. So let us see how it is done. We already saw prepared queries in the previous video, so here now I will create a new variable bucket that will address the BDD for the prepared query. Now I will prepare my SQL instruction. That will be insert into games. We have here a name, owner, platform, price, number of players, comments. To that we will give prepared values. So here we'll make, since here it is for the prepared, we will say for the name we say G standing for game, G name, G owner, G platform, G price, G number of players, and lastly G comment. So our prepared instruction is done. So to the bucket I will execute, will be bucket equals to execute. Now taking the array of information from the form, so I'll take array, now here it is not needed to insert the information by order, so I can first start by G owner. To G owner I store the value taken from post from owner. Okay, let us go fast by copying and pasting. I have 6 records, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I have here G price, F price, I have here G name, F name, I have here number of player, also here number of player, I have here comments, and lastly platform, and here platform. It is an instruction, so I put my semicolon, and then I can echo my message game records successfully inserted. And since we are using a form, you must write the link to go back to the form. It is P. Go back to the form by clicking here, and I link my form to form.php, and that is all for the PHP code collecting data from the form to insert inside the table games. So I specify G here is for game owner and the F here is for form owner. So this variable comes from the form F owner, and G owner is the temporary value that we created in our prepared table, so in our prepared query. So the values from the post held by F owner will be stored in G owner and be executed when the database2.php is displayed by the navigator, is loaded in the navigator. So now let us go and see how all of that works. My bad, I just discovered some little errors in my code, so let us correct it first before loading it into our navigator. So at first here I wrote 2 columns, so it should just be 1. Here we are addressing an array. It is not an equal since we cannot store in a variable an executable file, so for an execute function, so it should be an arrow here, and here instead of simple arrow we have this double arrow, because here it is value addressing, not array addressing. So it's equals. So I think now I can save the page and checks in the navigator how things works. So here in the navigator, this is my form. So I entered as game's name Tetris, owner's name Naha, platform Game Boy, game price 4, maximum number of players 1, owner comments all games. So inserting, I have my game records successfully inserted. So we go and check it in phpMyAdmin. We have here Tetris, Naha, Game Boy for all game. So let us go back again to the form. We go back to the form by clicking here and enter new game. Let us say cake baking. Owners, let's say Lily. The platform is Lily Bakery. Let us say that Lily Bakery is the name of a game platform, and game price is 120. Maximum number of players, let us say 4. Owner's comments is like Bakery Simulator. Insert it. We have game record successfully inserted, and let us go to phpMyAdmin and refresh our database to see if the thing has been inserted. You can see here cake baking Lily Bakery 124 Bakery Simulator, and with this code we just inserted some data into the database using a form. With this code, we now know how to insert a database. We saw 2 ways of inserting. You just write the SQL command inside your PHP code, or you write a prepared request to link it to a form that can be used to insert the data inside the database. And that's all. So if you like this video, just subscribe and don't forget, PHP is fun.